Hey guys, here with the review part 1 of 2 of the Samsung Galaxy Rush from Boost Mobile. Before I get into the software, I want to get into the hardware really quickly, and then I get into the phone. As you know, the phone is rocking a 3.5 inch display. It is a plastic display. A lot of people don't like the feel of that, me being one of them, but it's not that big of a deal. You have your front 1.3 megapixel camera. You have a LED flash notification light on the front. LED notification light on the front, and three capacitive home buttons. Three capacitive hardware buttons. You have menu, home, and back. On the left hand side of the phone, you have an external micro SD card slot and a volume rocker. On the top of the phone, as standard, you have your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack and your power button. And on the right hand side, you have a dedicated camera app, which comes in handy. Now, I don't know if you watched the unboxing video, but the phone does not come with a micro SD card, but it does come with 2 gigabytes of onboard memory, so that is a plus. And of course, on the bottom you have your microphone and your charging port. Now getting to the phone, let me turn that light off. Okay, now getting into the phone, you see your lock screen, and it's a lot like, sorry about that, let me adjust the brightness so you can see it. Yeah, okay, it's a lot like the Galaxy S3 with the ripple effect. Not exactly, but it's pretty cool. And you have, of course, your 3 shortcut buttons: your phone, web browser, and camera, and those cannot be changed. And let's unlock this bad boy and see what's inside. Okay, so as you may know, the phone comes with Android 4.0.4 out of the box, and I want to say TouchWiz 4.0 or something like it. Looking at the Galaxy S3, it's kind of similar. You have circular home screens. You keep swiping. I'm sorry, it focused out for a minute. Let me do that again. Yeah, you can keep swiping, and you get back to home, which is always a convenience thing. And you press your menu button, and you get edit, create folder, search, or settings. Speaking of folders, you cannot just slide one icon over the other, like so. Yeah, on this, because of TouchWiz, it doesn't create a folder, so keep that in mind. But it's not that hard to create a folder, really. So anyway, I'll get into one of the main things you might notice using this phone is the notification tray. You have your shortcut keys right here: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, etc. You have the date, settings key, and your brightness, all from the notification tray, which is a great convenience. You don't have to keep going to display settings, etc. That's something that's very cool. I'll go to settings really quick. Your standard settings, more or less. You have your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, data usage, more settings, airplane mode, Wi-Fi direct, which you can do peer-to-peer connectivity with this phone. So I guess if somebody else has a Galaxy Rush or something similar, you can share information directly from the phone, which of course is always a plus. You have your sound settings, which is pretty standard, display, power saving, which is always a good thing to have on the phone. It makes your battery last longer. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but you do have 15 milliamp hour battery in here, so it doesn't sound like a lot, but it lasts a very long time on Wi-Fi and 3G. I've had no complaints about the battery, and it charges very, very quickly. You have your LED indicator settings, power saving, storage. I'll go into storage very quickly. As you can see, Tells you how much storage you have left, and it color codes everything so you can see if you need to delete anything, what you need to delete, or what's taking up a lot of space, which is always a plus. And if I had an SD card in there, it displays your SD card storage in there as well. It has an application manager with a task manager on board. If you press and hold the home button, you get your little multitask thing, and then you have a task manager, which I'll go into very quickly. And as you can see, all I have open right now is the memo. You can end it or go into it as I did, but you can end it. And you know, it's always great to have a task manager on board. Phones nowadays don't really need task manager that much, so it's no big deal. While I'm here in the memo app, I'll go ahead and show off the keyboard. It does come pre-installed with the excuse me, just one keyboard, and that is Samsung's very simple keyboard here. I don't like it too much. Let me type something real quick. One thing, it has no autocorrect, so that's pretty annoying. And it does have predictive text though, so I guess, you know, lesser of two evils. But you can download. See, I just typed that really quick. I know, so cheesy, but you know, it's pretty accurate and it keeps up with the text. It's just no autocorrect, which is kind of annoying. And the only other thing it comes installed with is Google voice typing, which is kind of annoying, but you know, it's no big deal. The one thing I am going to go over in this part of the review is the camera, and then I'll save everything for part 2. So let me get into that really quick. Here we are. As you can see, this is Samsung's standard sorry, let me focus in really quick. Okay, this is Samsung's pretty standard camera app. You have your, let me see, you have your capture button, your autofocus. It does have autofocus, camcorder toggle, and you can change your shortcuts up here like so, and you can put whatever you use most in those spots up there, which is something most cameras don't have, so that's definitely pretty cool. Yeah, it has effects. I'll go into effects really quick. It has your pretty standard effects: negative, sepia, black and white, no effect. I don't know if anybody uses those, but it does come there, and has self-timer, etc. Let me get into the settings really quick. As you can see, edit shortcuts, self-portrait, flash, shooting mode, yada yada yada. And as you can see, max resolution is 3.2 megapixels. And from the pictures I've taken so far, definitely not bad. Could always be better, but not bad. The front facing camera, also not bad. A little grainy, but for $149 getting 2 cameras, definitely cannot complain about that. Please like and subscribe, and come back for part 2. I'll go over gaming, the browser, and anything you guys leave in the suggestion box of this or the unboxing. So again, thanks for watching, and make sure to watch for part 2.